How it go?
Go, Jack! Jack! Whoa! Yeah, I gotta tell you. This is my show. Good morning, everybody, from Studio 69, right here on Constant Spring Road, Kingston, Jamaica. Our hearts are going on. And this is such an iconic song to such an iconic movie, the one and only Titanic. Leonardo DiCaprio, Kate Winslet, and a star-studded cast gave us a movie that really captured, like, forever and ever. Amen.
I mean, people were fascinated with the, you know, the whole Titanic and going down to the Titanic and whatever.
Yeah.
But I think that the movie kind of took interest in the Titanic to the stratosphere.
Like, to the stratosphere. And listen, James Cameron, who incidentally is also the producer, or the director rather, of the Blue People. Oh my God, Avatar. Yeah, right? And he has some great movies under his belt. But for me, Titanic galvanized his just movie director greatness. And like Titanic is like one of my all-time favorites.
I just associate the song with being like, I don't remember if I was in lower sixth, upper sixth, fifth form, I don't know, but I associate it with being like in my latter years of high school.
Yeah.
And the song is a song of, it's a soundtrack of my life. It's a part of the soundtrack of your life.
Because I'm happy you said that, because there are
Valentine's dance.
There are songs that are so instrumental. Like whenever you hear it, you remember where you were.
Yeah.
You remember if you were in school, where you used to work. You know, so certain
gives
songs.
a certain sense of nostalgia.
Yeah.
And
It
that's
tracks
how
your life.
I say it. It's a part of the soundtrack of your life.
So talk to me. How many times have you watched the Titanic?
What do you mean? How many times?
Yeah, how much time you watched Titanic?
How much time you watched Titanic? Like
about 3 times at the theater when it was out.
Yeah.
And I would say probably like 8 times.
Like on cable and everything?
Yeah, when it came, because you have to watch it back when it come out.
Yeah.
But I went to the theater like 3 times.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, because it was a vibe.
Nice.
It was a vibe. How many times have you watched it? How many times have you watched the Titanic, Dennis?
I've never watched it actually, like the whole show. Like I've watched clips of it. Enough that I can participate in the debates about whether or not there was space.
So you've never watched it from start to finish?
I've never.
So when Rose in the water upon the board, and I said, Jack, I'm not leaving. Oh my God, Rose.
And everybody had talked about it and a debate and a argue over it.
So she could have come off on the board?
I'm joining at the discussion, but I've never.
Okay, Dennis.
I've never watched Titanic.
This weekend, you need to put that on your to-do list to watch the Titanic in full.
It's like 4 hours.
It no matter. Get a popcorn, get comfy.
You need a lot of popcorn.
It's not 4 hours.
It's long. No, okay, it long.
It's not 4 hours.
It long. Okay, like 3 hours.
Not really. I don't think so.
No.
It's
I remember it being a long movie.
It's long.
And then the thing is that,
but it's worth it.
Here's the thing. I never got to see it in theater. And then every time when it come on cable, me not catch it from the beginning or me start watch it, drop asleep. Like, by the time I reach on the ship, me drop asleep.
Then it's your wicked. Oh my God.
God no. But,
guys.
And then when I wake up, the lady are all the man and I'm like, shut up.
No, the hot part of which she dipped in the jacket I found. The jewel. It was in. Listen.
All right, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
The Titanic. You get guys. Listen. All of my Titanic people. How many times
you watch it?
Have you watched the Titanic?
Titanic come out before Dan born, you know, man. Yo.
When did Titanic come out again, guys?
Like
which year?
late 90s.
Yeah, I think, was it like 99? 97?
97.
Okay.
See that?
So DJ, how many times have you watched the Titanic? Too many times, right?
Yeah.
The Titanic was actually one of the reasons I didn't go on a cruise for a very long time. Because I said, all right, Titanic,
I mustn't
watch it. Yeah.
That's why Susan don't want to go on no cruise.
Exactly.
She watch Titanic.
Exactly.
You see it there?
So
That's why Rasta bought
well,
Titanic.
actually, today, so to give some context as to why, it was 1912 today that the Titanic actually sank. And the thing is, that was a ship that they said that could not sink.
Unsinkable
the unsinkable ship. But it hit an iceberg.
You know what
and
I find
the rest is
fascinating about the
history.
Titanic? You know what I find fascinating? with all of the images that you've seen of the Titanic in all its majesty,
Yes.
when like you see them they juxtapose it against like a modern cruise ship.
Yes.
A baby.
Yeah.
And nothing compared to a modern cruise ship.
Yeah.
And it just seems like it's just like the greatest
At
feat.
the time, yeah, because 1912, hello, that was a big, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a big, big deal. And so for me, it was en route from where? England, right? I think to the United States. To New York. Yeah, it was going to New York. New York. From Hampshire in England. So, yeah. But it was really great.
All right.
For persons out there, you know, and Celine Dion's voice. I remember when she came at that time to Jazz and Blues Festival, and she did that. Listen to me, Dennis, the place flattened. But ball, there's a ball song. There's a Rose. But the great debate is whether or not Rose should have come off of the board and get Jack attached from the board.
No, whether or not the two of them could have fit.
Two of them could have fit.
And the physicist, Mr. Physicist, Mr. Astrophysicist.
Yeah.
Mrs. Science teacher, all kind of people have an opinion. Everybody have an opinion that differs.
Yeah.
That's how you know. Yeah.
Well, one thing we can't differ about is the fact that best buds, their flowers are blooming and beautiful and bright and springy.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Yes, best buds, lovely. You're here.
I don't know why so much purple in a this though.
How so much purple? Because it's our centenary year, right? It's Kingston College, right? Which incidentally had their march yesterday. Yes, so the centenary anniversary
segue.
parade, Fortis, Carre Cedere non Potes, took to Church Street yesterday. Thank you so much. Yesterday, as part of their continued celebrations for their 100th year anniversary, the centenary anniversary parade culminated with the mayor of Kingston and St. Andrew, Andrew Swaby, presenting the institution with the key to the city. And that, for me, was awesome. So, Mayor, His Worship, Andrew Swaby, good morning to you, sir. I was at work. Right? I was at work. It's all right. I was at work. But actually, we're having the centenary dinner tomorrow at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel. And if there are persons who would like to come, you're welcome to do so.
The Casey wives them out.
Hey,
mighty God.
Hi, Odetta Rocket Car by Casey Fortis' sister.
Hold on, so everybody have to wear purple?
You don't have to, but I mean, obviously, you don't want to be the sore thumb or, you know. It's like your ears, like an all-white party and you come in already. You're deaf. You can't read, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, read the room.
So it's about who have
you don't
the
have
best
to be,
purple
hold on, no, you don't have to be a porphyrophile, right? Right? You don't have to be. And that's a person who loves purple. But I mean, you know, even essence of purple, you know, but you wear what you want to wear, and you're welcome to come. Whatever color you want to wear, so yeah.
Just don't wear green or light blue, because that would be infideg.
We're not putting those stipulations, but you know,
I'm just saying.
See the personal details, conditions apply.
Why would you?
Infideg. I remember my husband introduced me to that word.
Yes?
So, yes, actually. Indeed. I used it in one of my law papers. So, I remember that.
Use up the
absolutely. And you know who uses up the language? This gentleman, our friend.
Yes?
Yes. George Davis. Yes, George. Lead Story with George is actually celebrating its 1-year anniversary. So we want to say big ups to George. Congratulations. And we are celebrating CVMTV's Lead Story. Now, like, listen, I admire George's ability as a journalist so much. I remember we were working at a particular establishment some years ago, and George came in to break a news story that had names from the Middle East. And let me tell you, then he says, Mr. George broke the story. Mr. Somebody else from somewhere else. I say, look here, you need to call George to ask him how it's done. Because that's how you break a story. Because when you break a story, the story break you. Call George and ask him how it's done. And so from them time that, you know, we're coming from far, you know. Far. And I've always admired George's ability, how articulate he is, how detailed he is. He pays attention to every detail, you know. He loves what he does.
He genuinely does.
Yeah, and he is really great. Like, George is great at what he does.
He's one of the best I've ever seen do it. And the thing is that I've had the pleasure of working with him for a long time. 2 years shy of 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah? He's been in media since 2005, fresh out of UTech.
Yes.
And
which high school he attended again?
He attended Jonathan Grant High School. He was supposed to go to St. Catherine High School, but we won't discuss how he ended up going to Jonathan Grant because God made it happen how it was to happen.
Yes.
Yes. And so George, he has a rapacious appetite
and voracious
for knowledge. Like he wakes up before whatever time you wake up, George wake up before you and starts reading.
Yes, yeah.
And him read everything.
George is that guy. So we want to say congratulations. And now that he's here,
George's daughter said to him the other day, Daddy, because he was telling her she needs to read more. Daddy, not everybody's going to be like you.
Yeah.
I'm okay with averaging in the 90s.
In the 90s. Okay. But George is 100%.
Guitar, Davis.
Guitar, you're not going to cry? Yeah. But George is 100% the lead man on Lead Story.
Yes.
And actually, they're going to be in these streets tonight. So at 8 o'clock tonight, we want you to check out their town hall meeting. Yeah. They're going to be having a town hall. And so we are going to be on Facebook, or you want to watch CVMTV at 8 o'clock for the town hall meeting headed by George. So congratulations.
Yes.
And you see the flyer there of all the persons who will be at the town hall. And I do like it. And you know what? George is a political,
junkie.
Yeah, man. So at this time, it's a George time.
News hound. He know the things.
He knows it. So congrats,
you definitely
George.
want to watch Lead Story this evening. Don't miss it. And of course, it's going to be a special one.
Absolutely. Also very special. Dennis is Sunrise Morning Star.
Oh, yeah.
Are you a morning star? Yes, you are. And remember that you have a chance to enter the Sunrise Morning Star giveaway. All you have to do is just watch Sunrise and answer some easy questions. You must be, however, a part of our WhatsApp group to play. So all you have to do is send us a text to join our group. And the number is 876-833-0897. Again, Dennis?
876-833-0897.
Right, yeah. So you have that and you can join, and the prizes are quite nice. So
sunrise, morning star. I believe that the star will go on.
Okay. I wonder if you want to join TOK on their tour. All right, T.O.K.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
We're going to lead.
That's right. And they're going to lead again. Their 2025 tour starts, international tour. Yeah. Tribe of Kings, more popularly known as T.O.K. Yeah, they've kicked off their 2025 tour, the group which is celebrating their 20th year since the release of their album Unknown Language, began the tour on the weekend in Switzerland at the High Peak Festival, one of the major festivals in...
It's good to see them back.
Yeah, nice.
It's good to see them back together. They were doing their own individual... Craigie T, Basie,
Alex, and Flex. Flex in a complex. Well, not that one. No, that's a different Flex. that's Grand Spend Flex. Yeah. But this is Flex.
Yes.
Yeah, with the
so
two X's.
Craigie T, Basie.
Yeah.
Alex
and Flex. Yes.
Yeah.
One of those, one of the quintessential groups of dance hall. Also reggae crooners. So really, really great. And they have had they have a wonderful catalog. So just want to say big ups to Craigie T, Basie, Alex and Flex for this wonderful. I know a lot of fans are out there who are very happy about that because they went on to do solo projects and now they're coming back together. So we're happy about that.
All right.
Also from another group, you know that group here? Your love is wicked, wicked, wicked.
Oh, Brick and Lace.
That in the place.
In the place.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
In the place. See that in the place. Yeah.
They were in the belt. They were the queens of the belt era.
What's that? Oh yeah, the big belt.
Era where anything that you're wearing,
you have to have
just
a belt.
put a belt. The girls just put a belt around it and
the Captain Planet buckle. The big buckle, right? Yeah. So dancehall and reggae fusion recording artist Nyanda Janelle Thorburn, more popularly known as Nyla, right? Yeah. She's her birthday today, so Brick and Lace. She'll celebrate her birthday.
They're not twins.
Yeah, they're not, actually. So big ups to her. Happy birthday. And we hope that you live to see many more. And if you are celebrating your birthday today on this here, April 15, happy birthday to
That's
you.
another Diwali reading success.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, see
Listen,
that Diwali reading,
big ups
one
to
of the greatest of all time.
Lenke Marsden, one of the greatest producers, engineers of all time. We say big ups to you. And we want to say big ups to all of you for watching us each and every weekday morning, 6 until 8. Thank you for being here.
And guess what? It's going to be a great show today.
You don't want to miss it, guys.
So many great guests. You don't want to miss it, so just leave it. If you're going on the road, just go on YouTube and put the phone somewhere where you can go and listen and pop in, because it's going to be a great show from beginning
but also,
to end.
Dennis, the kids are on holidays.
Oh, yeah.
They are. Good morning, kids.
Morning.
Good morning. You don't have to go to school. Listen, yesterday morning, when
No,
you
a few
open
kids
your
are going
eye, I know say you never go to school, Nita, remember me told you.
It's a special feeling.
Yeah.
It's a special
that part.
feeling.
Well, guess what's also a special feeling, Dennis? Or mixtape.
For a mixtape.
Yeah, right here. Let's go.